Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's good to see everybody back again. It's been a long time since I uploaded a video, and I'm coming on to let everyone know that I started my workshop and training on NPD this week, Narcissistic Personality Disorder, or NPD rather. And every October, I am in some type of mental health seminar. Since I started my doctorate, I participate in some type of mental health seminar or training, and I hadn't did anything for the month of October. You know, October is mental health and depression screening month, so I try to be active in the field throughout that month. And most of you that know me, a lot of my work is in the neurodevelopmental community. I work with parents of children on the autism spectrum. I work with those with co-occurring autism and ADHD, and I'm also doing my dissertation on the co-occurrence of autism and ADHD surrounding adult learners. And I do some academic coaching and things of that nature. I had someone ask me, why I chose NPD to do my workshop on and my training. And well, I see it a lot online. I see a lot of influencers talking about how they healed from narcissism. They bring awareness to narcissistic abuse, and they do such a great job. But I see it a lot in my coaching. Parents of children on the autism spectrum, they get back, single parents of children on the autism spectrum, they get back out there and they start dating, and they start telling me about some of the issues surrounding their relationship, and I can just hear it, those narcissistic traits, and I can pinpoint it, and we go from there. So that's kind of like how I got into it, as far as like the coaching around the traits and detaching and the healing from it. And I also see it a lot in my social groups. I hear a lot of psychologists, I hear a lot of psych Ds, I hear a lot of psychiatrists talk about it, and actually DBHs, doctors of developmental health, behavioral health. I was just having a conversation surrounding it with a DBH, and that's kind of like how I got this idea to go ahead and start my workshop and training around it. So yeah, I see it in a lot of my like social online groups. I am really into fitness. I'm into Peloton. I follow a lot of fitness groups, and I can see that one person that's always, I'm the best, I'm the best, I'm the fastest, about to break your doggone neck, up there about to pass out, knowing good and well you need to slow down, and then go around bragging about it and things of that nature. That's just like, one thing. Just because you give it your all, that does not make you a narcissist. But narcissists do like to look their best. They want to put on this front, this fake facade of what they don't feel internally, and they want to project that they're bigger than what they are. That's this grandiose mentality, this self-inflated ego, a sense of self-importance. These are all markers of narcissistic traits. It's not just about vanity and arrogance. It is, there's markers to it. So those are some of the reasons why, I decided to do this coaching and training session and bring it to my online platforms. In my videos, you may see in my shorts and on Instagram, I say that everything that I talk about comes from the diagnostic criteria of the DSM-5 or what's published in the DSM-5. And yesterday I had someone that asked me, Ebony, what is that purple book you're holding up? The DDDDD, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh yeah, that is the DSM-5. It stands for the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Health Disorders, and this is the 5th edition. There is a 5th edition, but TR, the text revised version, that came out in 2022. I don't have that version, but I am going to get my hands on it. I just want to see for the sake of this mental health disorder, for NPD, I keep on touching the book when I talk about NPD. It's because I've pretty much memorized everything that it says. I've been looking at it so much, and I talk about it with my psych friends. But the DSM-5, it is just a handbook, if you will, for clinicians, mental health professionals, psychiatrists, psychologists, and it just provides a standardized criteria for each disorder so that it can be properly diagnosed and consistently, diagnosed, and provide consistent treatment and planning for every disorder and every issue. So that, in a nutshell, that is a brief detail of what the DSM-5 is all about. You'll see a lot of mental health professionals, like rely on it or pull it out to reference things or just to look at some of the traits or the criteria around the disorder. And a lot of people, they want you to quickly get into narcissism in relationships. Narcissism does not just encounter in relationships. It can happen on your job. You can receive narcissistic treatment from your boss, from your friends, from your family. You can receive narcissistic treatment and you can see it in the church. You can come in contact with narcissism pretty much anywhere. Yeah, it does happen in relationships. And so here are some of the traits of textbook narcissism, particularly in relationships. So the narcissist tends to attach quickly. They will tell you they love you within the first week or two of meeting you. And I think they feel like it really gets those dopamines in you going, and make you believe them. After the attaching, then comes the love bombing. A narcissist will give you gifts. They will shower you with money. They will give you all these little bells and whistles to shower you with, to make you feel like, hey, this person really likes me. They're really into me. Let me put some attention toward this person, And shortly following all the love bombing, then comes the gaslighting. They'll say, you're the one and we're going to get married. We're going to be on this fast track to marriage, and all this talk about marriage and all these rainbows and fantasies surround it. You begin to hear it from them. And in a narcissist's mind, they are idolizing you. They have this funny fantasy, this puffed up fantasy of what love is or what it looks like, particularly what they have seen love look like in movies. But they lack empathy. A lot of them don't even have the capacity to love. I heard one self-aware narcissist say that he stopped dating because he realized that he did all of these things, and he realized, I lack empathy. And I've had tons of girlfriends, and when I look back, I didn't care about any of them. I was just feeding them all BS just to get them, and so that they can adore me and give me the adoration I need. I was sucking their energy from them, and then I would just, I didn't care about them anymore. I would lose interest. And that brings me to, after the gaslighting, shortly comes the devaluation stage. A narcissist cannot put up this facade forever. It normally lasts for about 3 to 4 months, and then comes the next stage, the devaluation stage. And the devaluation stage, the narcissist try to attack you emotionally to bring you down and devalue you. And luckily, a lot of you have a high self-esteem. You won't let this bother you, and then you'll start to see these traits and be like, I don't know about this, and in this devaluation stage, they may tell you, you're fat, you need to change your hair. I don't like the way you do that. You need to stop doing this. You need to do it this way, and you're like, please, I don't like your makeup. I don't like, all those things that try to bring you down. Once they have brought you down and they're done sucking your energy completely, sometimes you get sick of them and you leave them alone, and then they try to do a rediscard. A rediscard is when you've left them alone, but they'll get back in contact with you. Well, if you don't want to be, I don't want to be with you either, because it's you, and you the crazy one, you. A narcissist cannot take accountability for anything. They will deflect, they will blame you. They just cannot They just cannot do that self-reflection to allow what they did to be their fault. It is a total blow to their ego. And during this discard, the narcissist typically goes back to their ex, which we call the old supply, or they find a new supply. They've gotten somebody else. And during this time, they tend to go no contact or ghost you. And you're left feeling like, I ain't heard from this person. You know, this person treated me like I was like the world to them. Where did they go? They've gone back to their old supply. They're with their ex. And if that ex discarded them and they went no contact with them or blocked them, and for some reason they decided, you know, to go back and get that old funky dopamine from them, you better believe that that narcissist is going to give them the business this time. You know, they are gonna like talk down to them. They are pretty much gonna like try to ruin it for them. So let them go to their ex. Let them go to the new supply. You work on yourself and your healing. You work on detaching from that narcissist and living your life and become a better version of yourself. And next time, you will not fall for these narcissistic traits. Don't feel like there's nobody else out there for you. You reached a particular age. You can't find somebody else. That is the devil talking to you. You can do better. You will do better. And God does have someone out there for you. Just put your trust in God. Give it to God, and God will restore you, God will heal you, and God will give you all the desires of your heart. So guys, yes, I just wanted to come on and share with you, you know, what I've been doing, and that I've started my workshop and training on narcissistic personality this month, and I am doing it for the rest of the week throughout October, and I'm going to continue for the full month of November. So please reach out to me. You can email me. You can reach out to me on Instagram, DM me there if you want coaching surrounding narcissistic recovery. My coaching is very trauma-informed recovery coaching, and if you want training, you want more information, please reach out to me. Follow me on Instagram, and you can DM me, you can email me, you can comment below. Have you ever dealt with a narcissist? What did you do to heal? Let me know, and let me know. I love to learn. I love to hear stories about narcissism, and I have so much respect for the self-aware narcissists, those that know that they have these traits, those that have this diagnosis, and I love hearing about how they are healing from it, how they try to cope, and you know, I love hearing about their way forward. I do find it hard to make space for narcissists, the non-self-aware ones that don't care. You know, I find it hard to make space for them, but in my field, this is what I have to do, because I do have to like coach and provide counseling and training for them as well. But yeah, I do kind of feel like it's a very demonic spirit, you know. And in the beginning, when I started this channel, I was talking about soul ties. Well, a soul tie is a result most times of dealing with a narcissist. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.